like a couple. I had 4 in here.
Yeah.
And then I had planned on adding more, but I had planned on them being the babies that I was growing now. Not.
It looks like a little terrarium now almost.
Yeah.
A little desert landscape.
I tried sending you a binary message this morning, but I couldn't get your email.
A binary message? Like
Yeah.
literally ones and zeros?
Yeah, I sent that to her.
I would have been able to decode it.
Why? No, look what I got. Look, binary to English, text to binary. So
Yeah, so I would need the
just Google
decoder.
it. You just have to Google it.
Well, but the thing, binary can be mapped onto multiple different like semantic
I tested
interpretations.
it.
So it could be numbers, it could be text, it could be symbols, it could be images.
Yeah,
so I would just know.
I just Googled. I literally Googled
Yeah.
text to binary. The first one that comes up, put in the text. It gives you the binary, and then a different. You have to go to a different website, binary to text.
Yeah.
And then click that one and just switch it. And
Yeah.
it said, "Hey, Oz, my phone's not working right now, but I'm home all day. If you want to chill, come by or chill, whatever." And then it said, "Dusty." But
I couldn't decipher it, so I like posted on Reddit. Just got this strange email from my friend. I think he's in trouble. Help me solve this.
And everyone's like, "Dude, he just wants you to go chill."
Yeah.
No, my phone wasn't working. I was like, "Austin's probably hitting me up."
Yeah. Is it working now though? Yeah. I mean.
Yeah, I got it on. It was weird.
Yeah. I think there's no way to get this through the door frame without banging it on the side of these 5 times.
You have to pick it up.
I did. Live stream. I love live streams, dude. It just feels so different watching a live stream versus watching like a regular YouTube thing.
Yeah.
It's so much more entertaining because it's live. for
I'm
some
live right
reason.
now.
You're streaming?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's freaking annoying. He streams and he doesn't tell you.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying in general. Not like now. My sister would do that shit and like it annoys the shit out of me.
Every single time it was streaming, I said I was streaming.
No.
Yes.
Main argument.
Dude, this is insane, man. This is crazy.
Do you have like a microphone and stuff?
Yeah. I can hear everything. It's cool. Dude, this is awesome. So basically the video, I just titled it, all I do is name it cryptocurrency trading and mining. And like, you know, I don't do any, I'm not like, but if people join and they're like, what are you doing? Like, you know, and I just tell them, like, I'm a beginner, so obviously there's people with beginner questions, so I just changed the title of the video, cryptocurrency trading and mining, #Dogecoin. Dude, it's fun. Like, I'm not doing anything other than that, like, you know. But,
It's a little weird how our conversation's recorded.
yeah, we can turn it off, the mic. That's how you spell it, right?
Ether,
Ether, yeah. #Rusty Crypto. Yeah, then I just save it, and then I'll usually jump onto it. And then just drop like a comment. And just say, ask me a question. And I'll just leave it there, and I'll check back. And yesterday there was one guy who just said, hey. And then I make the thumbnail this.
like you making the thing.
Wait, no, I make the thumbnail this guy. Wait, how do you change it? How to make money with cryptocurrency. That's the thumbnail. I just Googled it. Hey man, like this is the foundation of Dusty Crypto. You know, I get 2 or 3 people watching me now. You know, just saying, hey, what up? And then, you know, a month comes by and they get into it and then trading together. Who knows? Like,
Start a Discord.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I want to do. Start a Discord eventually. Charge people like $5 to get in. Exactly. Dude, that is dang.
Yeah, there's some White Widow.
Easy?
Yeah.
Nice.
Got 2 of his exotic strains last night.
Nice. Steezy man. He's on day 61. I remember when he started that, bro. Oh,
He looks way different.
God, bro.
Oh, wait. You can like really tell it in his face. I haven't seen him in a while, too.
The last time I saw him was on day 1 of that. So I just got my 2-month before and after. It's easy. Proud of the kid.
Yo, look at that, bro. 5 views in the last live.
Nice.
I do have to delete it though.
Internet fame. Here you go.
No,
Why do you delete
this is because I started looking at my bank account at the end. I forgot that. Delete forever.
See, this is why you don't just like stream everything. Like, you have to have like a plan. of
Dude,
what you're
I was in
gonna
a
stream.
live. I was in a live yesterday, and Tame the Arc. He's like the creator of like a big one that like a lot of like 5,000 current
Yeah,
like
I know.
viewers.
Yeah, you showed me.
And somebody was like, "Dude, Tame, you're paying bills on YouTube right now," and he didn't answer. And then like 5 minutes later, everybody in the YouTube chat's like, "Dude, Tame, nice bills, bro." Like everybody, he didn't know that he was.
Oh my god, that's kind of bad. You're like,
Oh, for
you're sharing
sure.
Info like.
I mean, honestly, most of those things are just they can just see balances. They can't see information.
Yeah.
So they're just getting aware of what he has. You know,
Yeah.
which is
It just sucks if you like type in a password and it like shows it. 2 views.
nice, bro. Hey.
Hi.
Welcome to the world of crypto.
I put my water bottle.
Hey, fam. Leave your name.
Number or brief
Number-
message.
brief message.
Who's like gonna answer me?
Okay. Leave your name, number, and brief message. Dude,
And then the next message, the voicemail box is full and cannot.
or like after somebody says something.
Yeah. The voicemail box is full. The voicemail box is new. It has not been set up yet.
What are you at? You're at
Profitability?
$6 grand, right?
Like 6,500 a month. I was almost at $7,000 last night. Insane, brother. What are these earnings? I woke up $100 richer this morning. Makes no sense.
I'm at 4. Should I take out 400 and put in my MetaMask?
$400?
Yeah, in the balance.
You can't take it out.
All I have to do is change the amount of transfer, the whatever it is, to there.
Yeah. But like,
Should
why
I
do you
do
want
it?
to transfer it?
I don't know. Should I wait until I have 0.1? It's
Definitely-
so close.
Well, dude, transaction fees are so high. Remember, every time you cash out, you're paying like $5.
$16. It's like 15.
No, the max transaction fee is like 15, but it never uses the full gas to just send Ether.
So let's say 15, and then afterwards not really charge you 15.
Yeah, because the gas limit is like 2,100 for sending Ether. I just know this because I've sent a lot of Ether.
2100 what?
Gwei. Oh, no.
It's
It's
Gwei,
just
right?
like the amount of gas. And then so the gas is measured in Gwei. So like the gas price is in Gwei. And then like the amount of gas you use.
It's in gray.
It's in
Yeah.
Gwei.
Yeah. Because the lowest increment is called a Wei.
Uh,
WEI. And
It's
then,
Gwei.
yeah, and then so it's a,
It's
gig,
100
it's a
though.
gigaway.
100 or 1,000?
It's like a giga is
Giga
like
is 1,000.
100,000.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so this one's a small away. Away is really small.
Yeah, insanely. It's like the smallest possible increment of Ether.
Dude, did I tell you the Bitcoin meme that I saw?
No.
It was a Bitcoin holder on a skateboard, and he was in the skate park, and he went up to the ramp, and like it was like like along the rail, and like did a drop down, and then behind him was a Satoshi holder on like a little scooter, a little kid just like watching him. And then as the video got better, like the kid kept doing more tricks on the skateboard, and the kid in the scooter would just kind of like skate, like slowly drive by watching. And at the end of the video, the little kid in the scooter finally like did like a little bunny hop, and the Bitcoin holder was like, "Yeah, you got your first attack." You know, and like it just really the community is there, right? The
Yeah.
community is there. It's so communal.
Yeah, bro. It's a really tight knit community. What's funny is it's like it's the best of people, and it's also it gets so toxic though too, because like there was like wars
It's-
between like
it's
Bitcoin
up and down
Bitcoin,
toxicity.
Bitcoin Cash. Like when Bitcoin Cash split from Bitcoin, the two like the community of Bitcoin split between the BCH and then the BCC, and then they were going at it because they both wanted the Bitcoin.
So it's like almost
stickers.
as if like everyone it just keeps dispersing.
Yeah, and they were both fighting over like which one is called Bitcoin because like only one can have the BCH
Bitcoin.
ticker as Bitcoin on like the
It's not
exchanges.
Bitcoin Cash.
Yeah, it's not Bitcoin Cash. There was a period of time where it almost passed up Bitcoin, but that was like really brief.
No way.
Yeah.
No way, Jose.
Jose.
What I was saying is like that toxicity chart basically is like this: like the crypto world explodes, all these newbies get in,
Mhm.
and then like the toxicity. What's the word?
Toxicity.
Toxicity.
Toxicity. Say that 10 times. So the toxicity, they bring all that in, and then it kind of settles with a lot of those toxic people either drop or
It's not
someone,
fast enough to again.
someone like me. I was a toxic person entering into the crypto world. I mean, like I already traded and I'm mining, but the crypto world itself, like look at me, I'm looking at all these coins and trying to buy. Like I'm toxic to some degree.
No, that's
But
not
what I'm
what
saying,
toxicity is.
but what I'm saying, no, because it's ignorance. It's just trying to make quick money, not really understanding.
But like toxicity specifically is when you're like interacting with people and you're like you
purposely,
see
like,
a new
bringing them
person
down.
and you're just like fuck, don't like, and they're trying to ask you and you're just like, oh, that's a stupid question, like just do this, like all these freaking noobs getting into crypto, blah blah blah, and it's like,
Yeah.
what do you want? Like, do you want more people to get into crypto or not? Like,
Yeah.
just be
I was
toxic.
saying like more like so like as like this giant increase of people who are interested in the crypto world
Mhm.
are now half of them drop out and say fuck this, I don't want to do it anymore, etc. And half people are like, okay, wait, there's something here, let me get more serious about it.
Mhm.
Right, and I think it's a scale, it's a chart that kind of goes up. Like
Oh, yeah,
every
for sure.
day there's new people who enter into the
Yeah.
world, and then some 90% of them are like, I'm just trying to make quick money. This is hard. This sucks. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
And then 1% of 10% of those people decide, wow, like the crypto world is serious. Like it just takes a lot of knowledge and a lot of
Yeah.
patience, and you know what I mean. And we're not early to this, so
Yeah.
we need to look at you and look at my friend Ryan and all these other people who he holds he holds a good amount of Bitcoin for a
Yeah.
while now. You know what I mean? Like those
Yeah.
people are in it for a long time.
Yeah.
However, I will say though that dude, my buddy Ryan, who's the Bitcoin holder, he's like set on Bitcoin. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
think that's a flaw. You know what I mean? I think it's like, dude, that obviously it's the dinosaurs, the T-Rex of the crypto world, but like there's new dinosaurs coming out, and you don't know which one's going to be equally as strong or like a competitive Ethereum.
So he's
No.
like not into crypto anymore.
Yeah,
He just likes
he'll
Bitcoin?
every time he's saying he'll just be like, dude, Bitcoin. You know what I mean? And I told him, I was like, dude, you're the Bitcoin guy. I
Yeah.
agree, but like, dude, you're gonna miss out if you're staying just with Bitcoin. Like,
Yeah.
look at the price; it dropped fucking crazy in the past.
Except for the share.
Look at that in the past day. Look at this in the past week. Look how much is going down. 50.
Bitcoin?
Yeah, it's almost a 50 grand again. It was at 60 grand.
It's alt season.
Exactly.
Because everybody,
and I'm telling him,
because
I'm like,
the
dude,
core
get in.
asset, the reason why Bitcoin's going down is because not everybody, most of the core crypto asset is in Bitcoin. So like when people invest in altcoins, they'll be transferring their Bitcoin into altcoins. They won't be putting like US dollars into it necessarily.
Whoa.
People will invest USD into Bitcoin, but then transfer the Bitcoin into
Other
alt
currencies.
currencies. So it's like
Is that the best? Is that the most efficient way?
Yeah, it's basically the only way to really do it. Because like the smaller altcoins, there's really no like. You
Look
can't
at this.
Buy them for USD.
That's that.
Oh, the climate concerns?
Yeah.
Oh, that means
Tesla Inc. has suspended the use of Bitcoin to purchase its vehicles, Chief Executive Officer Elon Musk said in a tweet on Wednesday. Oof.
It's okay.
No, I know, but like considering with everything going on with Elon itself, like that's just not. It's going to cause a bigger disparity between those who are like, again, seriously into it in long term, or just like fuck the crypto. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
exactly. Which is a good thing. Like people in the other Discord were talking about, it's like it's good. All this publicity is like, even though like it
Yeah.
sucks and it's going down, and people are, it's good because it's going to separate those who truly believe in it and love it and hold on to those who just people making index funds against it. Like,
Yeah.
why? Like.
Yeah.
I just don't. I made a Twitter, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think you said it right.
Twitter.
Yep.
I said Twitter.
Yeah, I think you said. Oh, maybe it was mine. Tesla suspended vehicle purchases using Bitcoin. We are concerned about rapidly increasing use of fossil fuels for Bitcoin mining and transactions,
It's-
especially coal, which is the worst emissions of any fuel. So Bitcoin mining has an effect of that.
Well, yeah, Bitcoin, mining uses an insane amount of electricity, and so think the amount of electricity that Bitcoin uses is more than like a lot of countries, like a lot of entire countries, like
Together.
an entire country does not use as much electricity as Bitcoin does. Like there are certain countries that.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh
and
my
so-
God. He went even deeper, and he said
Yeah.
cryptocurrency is a good idea on many levels, and we believe it has a promising future. But this cannot come at a great cost to the
Yeah.
environment.
And so
Tesla
this
will
is-
not be selling any Bitcoin, and we intend to use it for transactions as soon as mining transitions to more sustainable energy. We are also looking at other cryptocurrencies that use less than 1% of Bitcoin's energy transactions. Wow. So is that Doge?
Doge uses a lot of power too.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be Ethereum. When Ethereum gets through, it's gonna be Ethereum.
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident. Ethereum is just by far the most used currency. Once
And
it gets to the
dude,
point
finally,
where
man.
it's when it goes POS, it's gonna be permanently cheap to send and receive. Like gas prices are not gonna be an issue
Because you don't
anymore.
have to do it. You can literally
'Cause
on your phone,
miners-
like straight to thing. It's going to be
Well,
no
I'm just not-
transaction gas fees. You're saying just like wallet to wallet. That's the expense. $10, maybe 11 if you're sending. You know.
Like yeah, because like the way that mining pools work, it's like there's only so many transactions that could fit in the blockchain. So it's like, okay, we'll increase the cost of gas so people send less, and it'll be like supply and demand type thing. But when POS comes out, more transactions will be able to be put through at any given time. So it like reduces that like bottleneck, the congestion, and then it makes it so that like okay, since there's no real like, since we have unlimited supply of like the there's like limited demand, but there's unlimited supply. You know, like it just makes gas prices come down because people aren't trying to like compete with each other just to get in the block. And then so it's like miners won't be mining anymore, so we'll use no electricity. It'll be a really good system. It'll be a really usable currency. Yeah. I'm mad that Ethereum is not going to.
And it just
yet,
has
so I
a,
wanna mine
it has a
but-
name.
Yeah.
Like Bitcoin. It right there. It's like, oh, Bitcoin. It's like a coin. You know, it's a
Yeah.
Ethereum. It has a name. It slides off the tongue. Ethereum.
Yeah.
It's a crypto word. You know, it doesn't say Bitcoin or
Yeah.
It's Ethereum. Vitalik Buterin is fucking awesome to watch.
Yeah. He's a very smart guy.
Genius.
Genius.
Needs to eat more.
Yes.
But a genius.
all his like glucose goes straight to his brain.
Straight into the Ethereum
Yeah.
network.
Yeah,
He
literally.
has like an IV.
He's a GPU attached to the back of his head.
We're also looking at other cryptocurrencies that use more or less 1%.
You have chips?
Yeah, they're so good.
Oh my god, do you remember when they first came out and the bags were so freaking crinkly?
Yeah, the biodegradable ones. Oh
Yes.
my god, I couldn't
Okay.
sneak snacks in the middle of the night.
My brother made like YouTube videos and they like made a video like based on how crinkly it was. Like no matter what happened, like he'd always come in and he would crinkle. It was just funny.
And it is really funny because they're just so much. Bags itself are crinkly, but then they were just insanely crinkly, like,
You like
beyond
touch it,
comprehension.
And it would be
Yeah.
like
It was such
Like a firecracker goes off.
Austin, you said it pretty much word for word. The digital currency, at current rates, such Bitcoin mining devours about the same amount of energy annually as the Netherlands did in 2019.
Wow.
The latest available data from the University of Cambridge.
Yeah, it's
Musk himself is a strong believer in digital currencies while also advocating for clean technology. Cryptocurrency is a good idea on many levels. Blah, 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 blah. Cool, man. I mean, like that's something where, like, you know, it's going to fuck up everything. Everything's going to go down. He's been promoting cryptocurrency for the past month, 2 months, and then he releases that statement, like, contradictory to himself, but also, like, maybe he realized, like, you know, I don't know why he would say that now after all this Doge. You know what I mean? Like, he must have been told by someone, look how much fucking energy is being used from this, man. Like, and he probably, you know, gave Elon a little eye-opener.
I think everybody just gives Elon way too much credit.
He's a
Like,
normal dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, you know, he's a very smart guy, but it's like, he spends all his time engineering and working on a business. He doesn't, like, sit down and research Doge like we do.
Yeah,
So he just
somebody
kind of does
told
it, and he
me.
talks about it because he thinks it's funny, not knowing that people literally are like, he knows everything. He knows exactly what he's talking about.
No,
I'm gonna
I
buy
don't think
Doge.
he
Like,
just thinks it funny. I think he actually sees it as
Yeah,
a feature,
it's-
like
yeah,
literally
he
one of the
believes in
currencies
the
on.
idea of
Yeah.
cryptocurrency, and then he thought Doge was funny, so he kind of was like, "Oh, that's the perfect one because it's hilarious and it's a digital currency that I believe in." But he didn't like look into it. Like now, he's only realizing that Bitcoin uses so
Dude,
much electricity.
and
He
Tesla
didn't have
now.
that critical thought
Jesus, dude, he's
in that respect. Like he just hasn't had the time to like sit down and be like, "Okay, what are all the dynamics of crypto?" Like,
This
all
is
he
what-
thinks about is like the social
yes.
and the
This
economics.
is. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. He's way too smart to not even care about what the logistics.
He cares. He just like
Oh,
if
and
you look at this
he'll
guy's
listen to
schedule-
someone and like, you know, if they and then he'll work.
But he doesn't talk to people about this stuff. He's traveling. He takes multiple flights
Some-
per day.
Yeah. Somebody
He gets
told me
6
that
hours of
he
sleep per
doesn't
night. Look at
do.
his schedule.
Somebody
He like
somebody
doesn't do research on this stuff at all. He
Yeah.
just like he reads a headline and he like thinks about
somebody said that Elon. Everyone thinks like, oh, Elon is like a
Hey,
rocket
you're just
scientist.
astronaut.
Yeah. Someone said like, oh, Elon. Everyone thinks Elon's like this rocket scientist. Like he's building the rockets. He's doing that. And like obviously he's really smart, but he's more so of a coordinator. He's more so of the person who sees the bigger picture, the creative genius behind it, who then implements other people to do things for him and like not for him, but like come together as like you said, he's not the person studying the white paper, understanding the protocols, understanding the blockchain like completely in the depths of it, but he's the richest man in the world and one of the most smart. He's one of the smartest. He could. Oh, I'm sure he's talked to Vitalik Buterin. I'm sure he could get in contact with these people.
Oh, dude, yeah, I'm not saying
what I'm
I'm not
saying.
saying
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
incapable of. He
No,
can
I'm
do
just saying
anything
people
he
like
wants.
he's a creative genius. So if he's
Yeah.
saying Doge to the moon now, no, there might not be any but come on, the man's he's a creative genius. If you don't even at least bet on that a little bit,
Yeah.
you're to bet against it, you're silly. To bet with it, obviously it's
Yeah.
but it's better than betting against it, in my
Yeah.
opinion. How are you gonna bet against that?
Yeah,
And that's right. Once you come to that conclusion, I think people need to come to that conclusion, and then people will throw some money back into Doge. You know what I mean? Once it all settles, people say that's what the Discord's like. People need to settle out of this urge to buy, and then once it becomes stable, then people will want to buy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's okay. So a bunch of thoughts. So one, Elon is an engineer by trade. He's an entrepreneur, but he is very much on the floor. I know this just because I looked into him and I found his work routine very fascinating because he's a very productive guy. And so I read one of my favorite writers who writes editorials. His name is Tim Urban, and he has a website blog called Wait But Why. And he kind of did this shadowing of Elon and kind of looked at his schedule and talked about his whole philosophy and stuff. And he's on the floor. He travels between all his factories and is literally on the floor working with engineers and stuff. So he's really not leading from the desk. He's out there actually doing cool stuff.
Yeah, he sleeps in the floor
Yeah.
of those factories.
Yeah, and
I'm okay right now.
you don't want any AJ?
Not right. I'll tell maybe next round.
And
But I think it's just for me, literally, just from again, I'm someone who
Yeah.
understands
but
the social surface level look of things. Most investors, most people just going on Elon Musk's Twitter right now, and you literally see. You heard about Doge forever now with Elon. If you don't hear about that, you're in a hole. And then you see this, and it's just saying cryptocurrency is a good idea, but this cannot come at a great cost. It's
Yeah.
completely contradictory to literally the past 3 weeks.
I know, but what I'm saying is the reason why it's contradictory is because he hasn't sat down and said, listen, I'm going to sit here and do all the research and think this crypto thing through. He's just thinking about this in between his work. He just will be on his private jet, see a headline and be, oh, Doge. Think about it for 60 seconds and move on to the next thing. He just has
Not
no
really.
time.
He's been talking about Doge for months. What are you talking about? He's been talking about Doge for months, and now it's on SNL. He's been thinking. I think genuinely, and this is where listening to
The
those
guy
discourse-
just found out how much electricity Bitcoin uses. He cannot possibly have thought about this too hard.
Oh no, I'm not
You
saying.
cannot
I'm not saying he's
possibly-
thought about it too hard. I'm saying he's been thinking about it for months.
But what I'm
Back
saying
in
is
2020,
that
he mentioned Doge
people
multiple times.
assume that he has this deep knowledge of everything that he talks about,
Well,
but he doesn't,
I'm
and
not-
that's the only point I'm trying to make.
Yeah,
is people
I agree.
over credit him.
I'm saying
Sure, it's
certain-
great to go with him because he has a huge amount of social media pull, and it's great to bet on that,
Not
especially
even just that. He's a
'cause he's
creative
smart.
genius.
yes.
There's no other man that has Imperator
You keep
of
you
Mars.
keep nitpicking the smallest part of my argument. That's it's not even my point. I agree with you. So you
Yeah,
don't need to
I agree with
argue
you. I'm not
Yeah.
disagreeing with you. I agree. I'm just saying that.
I agree with you. Yeah, well, I agree with you. No, I agree with you more. I guess we agree.
I just am listening. I think why I'm so like this right now is because I just see a lot of people talking shit about him, and I think that yes, he's not an almighty God, but for you to talk shit and say he's an idiot, you are an idiot. Because if the creative,
Yeah, that's
Look
obvious
at
to me,
Kanye.
dude.
look at how many people
Yeah,
hate. The man is one of the most creative geniuses on the planet. He is way levels above us in terms of the future of
Anthony,
life that he
stop
sees
putting
in his
people
brain.
above yourself.
I'm not. I'm right there with
You just
Elon
said
and Kanye. You got any in mind?
Dude, see, it's
I'm
this
right
is
there.
the-
up
this
there
is
with-
the main-
We're all up there.
the
Everyone is
main
capable of what these
fallacy
people
at
do.
play is that people are talented in one area, especially if they're extraordinarily talented, and people automatically assume that they must be better in all other areas as well. People look at Kanye, oh, he's a musical genius. He must have other good ideas about these social movements. He must have other good ideas about other things. No, he's pretty stupid when it comes to politics. And, dude, he's a Trump
He's
supporter.
bipolar.
He did not even vote.
It's
He
crazy.
didn't vote in either of the Trump
We're all
elections.
bipolar. We're all crazy. He's just put on a spotlight.
Yeah, but,
That doesn't help.
sure.
You know what I mean?
But it's sure Kanye's a musical genius and he's a very successful guy, but when he steps out of his area of expertise and goes out on a limb and talks about something that he doesn't know information about, he's as open to criticism as anybody else, and he's not less open to criticism just because he's good at music. You know what I'm saying?
No. But
But I agree. People shouldn't shit on each other.
I'm
That's
just.
that's
That's
mean
my
and,
point. My point is
not good.
for you
That's
to.
the toxicity.
My point is for you to hate Kanye or if you dislike Kanye, he even says it. Same thing with Kid Cudi, basically. If you don't like these people, you don't like yourself. They put on a show of what's going on inside of themselves for everyone to see, and then people judge them. Meanwhile, they're there to help those person, you know. And I just see that. So again, I'm not saying Kanye Almighty, Elon Almighty, etc. But for you to create a fund against it, and it's actually making millions of people go against Elon Musk. There's an ETF.
For what?
Shorting Doge. If you look at the charts, it's the exact opposite of Doge.
Oh, but is that based on Elon or is that?
No,
just like
it's a guy created his own ETF fund that you could invest into, and if you look at the chart, it is directly correlated against Doge. It's against Doge, whatever the Doge.
Well, that's just like a money making opportunity.
Oh no, obviously.
And that adds money to the economy too, because if people lose, if people try to short Doge and they lose, boom, that's more dollars going into the crypto economy itself. Yeah.
No, it's not the crypto. It's not crypto. It's an ETF. It's an actual U.S. stock market fund that you could, if you don't want Doge to succeed, you invest in this fund. That is what I'm saying. For you to even set that up and think that's a good idea, going against one of the richest men in the world, a man who wants to put our species on another planet, and he's serious about it, for you to do that, something is not okay with you. You're power and money hungry. You think, you know what I mean? Elon's not doing anything for money. And this is what we talked about. People were talking about this. Elon's the richest man in the world because of a side effect of who and what he does. Who he is and what he does. He's not the richest man because he's the richest man. Look at him. How many richest men in the world go on Saturday Night Live and do Wario skits and laugh about Doge and make cryptocurrency? He's a normal person that has a lot of money because of what he's accomplished. For you to create a fund going against his ideas, and you are going to lose eventually. Eventually,
yeah, okay, but like,
do you see that though?
Yeah.
So I'm saying we're going through that curve where people are going to realize, you're betting against someone who's literally putting our species on another planet.
Yeah, there's always going to be people who doubt others.
Of
Like,
course.
that's never going to go away.
Of course. But I'm saying Elon is setting.
I don't really understand.
My point is, Elon is almost like setting himself up to create that entire resistance against him, just because he knows that he's the.
But there's no way he could not. Like,
oh no, of course, of course.
Yeah,
but
he's
he's
just
laughing
giving
at
him too much credit again. It's like it's just a.
No, I'm saying everyone who truly believes in long-term Doge hitting the fucking planetary currency is laughing at all the people going against it because 20 years
of
from
course,
now.
of course.
Exactly.
But like nobody knows.
That's the
like
point.
Everybody
yeah.
who thinks they knows is just arrogant. Like you can have hopes of where it's going, and you could say I believe it's going that way. But to say I know it's going that way is arrogance, pure arrogance.
Okay, but would you rather have full belief in it or complete utter no way, Doge is the fuck out of your crypto?
I think that's a hugely false dichotomy.
No, I'm saying that is the disparity we're experiencing.
No, it's not. It's the way you're framing things. But
No, that's the disparity online. It's literally 100% Doge.
It.
No, it's 100% Doge.
But if you talk to people,
you'll hear it. You'll hear what I'm saying. You'll say, dude, if you're a long-term holder of Doge, you have nothing to worry about. Stop listening to all these other people. And everyone else is literally in YouTube comments every second. Doge sucks. You guys suck. You're all idiot. Like
YouTube is the most toxic comment section there. Like think about normal people, not about
I
like.
know these things.
Online.
I'm aware. I'm gathering data, bro. It's data collection.
Data. Where's the data?
In my brain.
Show me the spreadsheet.
My fucking brain.
There's no data.
Ethereum Classic, man. You suck.
Damn, dude. A lot of cryptos are going down today. Ethereum crashed a little bit.
It's because of Bitcoin. They always say, like, Bitcoin is the dynasty. Bitcoin goes down, the cryptos go down. It's the cycle of the crypto world.
And dude, it's also crazy because
but it's gonna
Bitcoin
go
goes down. If Bitcoin goes down because the market cap of crypto as a whole is going down, then everything else goes down. If Bitcoin is going down because people are moving their Bitcoin into other altcoins, then everything else goes up. So it's weird, dude.
Yeah, because it's most of the time if you do have money in Bitcoin, and the reason for this price decreasing is mostly people taking their money out of Bitcoin into other cryptocurrencies, which is just kind of like it's settling the field. Like Bitcoin's this giant tower, and all these little things. It's kind of like it's still going to be a tower. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's still going to be looking at $50 grand. There's nothing even close. Ethereum hit $4 grand. It's back to like 3.5. Like nothing's going to hit this for another year, and this is going to be probably 100 grand by next year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's always going to be that. Look at this, man. November 10th, 2020. It's 18 grand. November. Dude, it's only been 6 months. This thing went up $50,000. You had one Bitcoin last year. You're fucking $50,000 richer.
Yeah.
There are millionaires out there right now.
Of course. Let's see how many millionaires are going to be in a year from now. Though.
Oh man,
You know?
a lot of
It doesn't matter if you make 10 million in crypto if you don't have that in a year, because like put your life savings into crypto at the very beginning of the rally, you'll have tons of money. Like the hardest part is knowing when to pull out.
I keep fucking up my pullouts.
Well, yeah, it's like
Dude, if you look at my year thing, I literally go up. I went up to fucking 19 grand, and now I'm back down to 11 grand.
Well, didn't you like pull money out of it too? Like you went
Yeah,
up
I did take
and
like
then
that.
you pulled like
I took like
dollars
that
out.
$800 out. That's it.
Dude, that's like the bane of my existence when it comes to accounting is negative cash flow. Taking it because then it like fucks up I can't calculate my rate of return. It's like makes it seem lower than it is.
I am done with Robinhood as soon as I get this position out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it out, withdraw.
Yeah, you're
put
gonna
it
be
in
much
my
happier
bank
when
account,
you're out
delete
of Robinhood.
Get
Like you should keep Robinhood for day trading stocks.
Yes.
Definitely not.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Because they rip you off.
yeah. Day trading stocks for sure. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Unless you have
or
your own
long
trading
term.
account. If you have your own.
I have
brokerage-
Thinkorswim, but it's expensive.
But is Thinkorswim a brokerage firm? Do they insure your assets and things like that? Are
It's
they
TD
FDIC?
Ameritrade.
Okay, so they should be FDIC.
Yeah. TD Ameritrade is the company that produces the downloadable program Thinkorswim, which is just the trading platform. But yes, TD Ameritrade is like the brokerage. Yes.
Cool. Yeah,
I
so
fuck
that's
TD,
good,
man.
yeah.
Fuck TD. That's so tough.
Yeah.
TD. But no,
It's slightly
TD
different,
Ameritrade
though,
is so different.
Yeah.
I have no problem. They were awesome. The Thinkorswim program is awesome.
Mhm.
It's
It's so funny how differently you get treated if you're a customer at a brokerage versus your customer at a bank. Dude, if you're a customer
Because
at
it's
a
your
bank,
money.
dude, yeah, they treat you like you're asking them for a favor to take your money out. And then you're just like, dude, like
When the brokerage is like,
the
where would you
pinnacle-
like to invest? Do you want your investment return? This is how much you've made. Do you want to invest
Yeah,
more?
it's
Do
like,
want
what would you like to do? I'm here to serve, sir. Like, and until you call any kind of issues, any kind of fees, oh, we're so sorry.
they-
Well, we didn't
'cause the
realize
banks
this was
don't
the
make
case.
money.
We'll instantly take the fee away.
Why
The banks
do you
don't make
have a
money.
shitty bank? I told you to switch a year ago.
No, I told him that.
I told
Yeah.
you to switch a year
Yeah,
ago.
he was telling me how you were telling him a million times to switch.
Because I haven't had a problem until now.
Yeah.
No, you've had millions of problems. You guys had zillions of problems. You've
Listen,
never
life
not
is
had a
hard.
problem.
Everybody has a million things
so your
that they
bank
could
should be an
change.
issue.
always.
Just switch it. It's a phone call. I love my bank.
Oh, it's not. I know.
ESL.
I do want to. But the thing
It's
is,
not a bank. It's a Federal Credit Union.
dude, what are you doing, Ethereum?
You know, personally, I don't think it's like a moral failure on his end. I just think he
Oh.
would be much happier.
Oh, we're
if he
back
was
in the
happy.
four
I'm
grand.
just here to
Yeah, we're back in the
Yeah.
4 grands for.
Switch it already. At this
Yeah.
point,
Sure.
it's your fault for staying with
Yeah.
them. You know that they're gonna have issues. They're not gonna have issues.
It's kind of how I feel about my psychiatrist, because she's such a bitch, and she like never gives me the medication I need, and she's constantly on vacation, and it's like every month I'm just like, fuck her, I need a new psychiatrist. It's my fault for not getting a new one. And I never switch because it's just so
My
hard to
fault
switch.
for
switch.
having
Yeah, it's just such a
You're,
hassle.
I'm
to, like,
comfortable
get
with
my notes.
this TV bullshit.
Yeah.
Literally, that's what
Yeah.
it is. I know what it is. So I'm used to it. The fear of opening a new account with a new
The
bank, the unknown is almost like it will not be there.
Oh my god, what's unknown?
It's-
$50 joining gift card you get
it's
and
a psychological. It's
Well,
a
it's just that the
psychological-
unknown is the unknown.
Yes, you don't know. I have
Anything
to
you
go
don't
to
know.
I have to go to empty bank, new person talking to. Hey, I'm gonna open a bank. What happened to you last month? TV fucking
Fucking
sucks.
Did you hear about them using like them
They took them
police
out.
dogs and stuff?
They took
Yeah,
them out.
and I was gonna say they recently.
People
the
said they
judge
were,
struck it
people
down.
said they were creepy.
they are.
Yeah. Creepy. They're downright fucking terrifying. Like
Imagine that thing sprinting at you.
literally.
How do you get
Zapping
more?
you with
How do you get
bullets.
more people on your live stream?
Yeah, that thing isn't even armed.
AJ, you have like so many
Get
interests,
naked.
man. I love that about you, but it's also
Well,
scares
you
me
did-
because it makes me afraid that you're never gonna actually like pop off if you don't focus on something. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
You're so
God.
talented
You know
in so
how
many
funny
different
that-
areas.
You know how funny that is? This is your package, by the way. That is en route to your house that I have to bring to.
What is it? Don't tell me. It's a
Exactly.
surprise.
It's exactly what you just said. It's a note in there,
Oh, okay.
but you probably forgot what you said.
Oh. Yeah, I did. I think I did.
What's up, Buttercup? You sitting there?
I like laughed,
Yeah, sure.
got lightheaded, and like totally forgot what we were talking about.
What?
I can tell you. Do you really want to know? You really
We
don't.
both don't know what she's talking about, so let her keep going.
I know what you guys were talking about before. I remember. You
I don't
guys
even
You're
know.
like, what is this? How do you get more? Oh yeah.
No,
Oh, now I remember because of that. Okay.
Tell me.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
What?
You're so talented in so many different areas.
No, what were you gonna say?
She was literally going to remind us of that, of the fact that we were
Just
talking
saying, I
about
wanna
because I
see
couldn't
that
remember
as
what we
well.
were saying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just
How do you get more
saying.
views? Is that what you're
You're
saying?
naked.
Is that what you were thinking?
That's
Exactly.
what I told you.
Exactly. That's what you're thinking. I finally got it out of you. I knew it. That's what you're thinking.
But yes, that's what I was thinking.
How to get
the
more
entire
live stream viewers?
time.
You go naked.
Get
And
naked.
then that's
I-
what he thinks I was
That's
thinking
what I
the
thought you were
entire time.
laughing.
You need a
I'm
different
like,
platform for that.
What? For getting naked?
Yeah.
No. Alright, so how do I
Something
get
new.
how to increase live stream viewers by 800%? All I need is 8. Oh, we got one.
Yo, apparently OnlyFans didn't start out as like a nudity thing. It started out as like a Patreon type platform where it's like you can just have streams
Oh.
for fans only, but then it just
Oh.
became like the perfect
my
platform
goodness.
for news. That's
Yeah,
funny.
terrible.
Instagram is a perfect platform to share my.
I should make one, but it's just me watering my plants.
Oh yeah. And just like clickbait people, clickbait the shit out of people. Yo, I strongly believe that Belle Delphine is a marketing genius.
Who's
Like Belle Delphine, she's like the top OnlyFans person. She does like some weird like anime weeb shit, and like I really disliked her for the longest time because I was really weirded out by her whole shtick. Until I realized like she's the only person who did what she was doing for like a really long time. And like now a lot of people are starting to like copy her, and she just makes an insane amount of money. So clearly she saw that,
Right.
and she was like smart enough to do that. So it's hard for me to say that like I don't like her anymore because she did that. Like I hate the way she acts, but interesting. I forget what made me think of that. We were
You
just
saw a
talking
hole in the market.
about- Yeah. Hole in the market.
Oh, damn,
Oh, big
baby.
Phrasing. She
And
really
boy, they
filled that
filled
hole.
it.
in the-
I was
Phrasing. Do you watch Archer?
No, I have
You
never.
don't watch Archer?
Mm-mm. Is it good?
Bro, do you like dry humor, like
Yeah.
quick, witty?
Yeah.
I feel like you love Archer. Archer is like almost. I can't call it the perfect show because like how do you compare apples to oranges, you know? But it's the perfect. It's the epitome of what it tries to do, and like it just hits the nail every time.
Oh, I'll try it. What do you watch it on?
It used to be on Hulu. I think it's probably still is on Hulu.
Okay.
You know, you could probably watch it
I have Hulu.
online too.
I have Hulu.
Okay, word.
Yeah.
Hulu,
Spotify, you have
perfect.
Hulu.
Yeah, I don't have that plan because I already had it before school, but
You
that
can
deal
still
is
get
insane.
it, I think.
I would if like since my family already has like the Hulu and stuff, and like the only
Oh,
thing is
they
like the
don't need it.
Spotify Hulu account it like limits you to like a certain plan, a certain Hulu plan. Like you have to have like the commercial plan or something. And my sister wanted like to add all these things on. Maybe they changed it. This was like back in the day.
Well,
when it
no,
was,
if you have like better Hulu, then yeah, don't use that.
and I'm like I'm not paying for it, so like thanks, Dad.
Mm.
Yeah, it's pretty sure.
I love Spotify because it's $4.99 for Spotify and it gives you Hulu.
Yeah, Spotify is great. Great platform. Like, I basically don't subscribe because I have SoundCloud, but like, I don't know. I've used it through like, because I used to write for Globalists, and I used to write like the music column, so I had their premium account, and so that was fun when I had that. And I still have the login, but I haven't listened to Spotify in a while. It's really nice though. My favorite thing about Spotify is their playlists. Their algorithm is insane.
Like, it creates its own playlist for you, right?
Yeah.
Super cool.
Like no other app can touch that at the moment, in my opinion. I like because I'm a big like I love finding new music, and I try out all the platforms in Spotify. Oh my god,
Yeah, I wrote a paper on Spotify's
Oh, really?
playlist thing. Yeah,
sick.
algorithm for one of my computer classes. Because you're absolutely right. It is crazy that it does that for you, and it recommends new music, and it yeah. It's pretty
Why
cool.
would you say that there's like a reason or like a couple of key reasons why it's so much better, or is it like proprietary? You don't really know. Is it like do they have more data on consumers, or like more data on
Oh,
like
they
the
do.
songs themselves, or like both?
they assign toppers the songs, and then the algorithm matches you with the songs because you develop a database about yourself, and then it's really just the algorithm, the technique that they
Sorry,
use.
bro, I
But,
couldn't find it.
nobody else
very
has
good.
really done that before,
Yeah.
because it does require a lot more work. Because now you have to figure out an AI to do that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's a lot. It's an
That's
extra
cool.
mile, but it definitely paid off in the long run. I think the only thing that Apple has over them is that Apple integrates it into other features like the
Yeah.
computer,
Have you heard about their lawsuits recently? too?
Apple?
Yeah.
No, it happened.
So Apple basically made it so that like people could only pay for Spotify through the Apple payment method. So like people have to use like Apple credits to like pay for Spotify. And the thing with that is that Spotify, they charge a flat fee, and they're trying to be competitive with all the other music platforms. So the profit margin is very slim in that industry right now. So the iStore, like the Apple Store, takes 30% of app micropayments. So like Spotify is not profitable in the App Store. So like Spotify's losing money, and they're trying to fight that because it's like they either gotta get off the Apple App Store and like
we can't use like a
forfeit.
debit card. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so stupid.
Yeah, and also Apple didn't let you switch your default music playing app to anything else except Apple Music until just recently. And that like I really don't like Apple because of those like consumer control strategies that they use. I do not dig that shit. They're just a very fake company. Like, at least other companies would be like, yeah, we use your data. Like, Google is like, yeah, this is what we do. Apple's like, we care about your privacy, but it's all PR. And it's really brilliant PR. I don't know. I could rant about Apple all day.
No, I hear you. I really, really do. I've gone back and forth between having Apple products and Android products.
Mhm.
And for some reason, I think photos come out better looking on an Apple iPhone.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Me neither. I can't figure out why, because the camera specs are the
I
same.
think they have
Like-
an algorithm
Yeah.
that also alters the photo. I think
Yep.
it like automatically alters the photo for you.
It's got to be the AI
But, like,
post-processing.
But you
Because Apple
notice
makes-
it, right? Even though the camera specs say that they're better on the Android, and I don't know, it's just when you look at the overall
Yeah.
photo on one versus the overall photo on the other, I just can't help
Mhm.
but like the one on the iPhone better.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I agree. iPhone
I
It
don't
does-
know what it is.
does kill the camera game.
Um,
And it's weird how they have like lower specs, like you said, and they still perform better. It must be the AI post-processing. Because Apple's also makes a ton of money in their cloud computing game,
right.
so they have pretty advanced AI compared
So
to
I
the
figured,
rest.
yeah, I like that. So I figured when I pay for an iPhone, I pay for that, like, computer. So I like that. I mean, I like the style. I'm a very visual person. I like the style of the emojis. I know that's so weird. And I tried for, like, months and months. I just couldn't get used to it. I don't know.
It definitely feels very
Just-
different when you're used to the Apple emojis.
Yeah,
Oh, it
and-
took a while for me to
Well,
like,
like-
realize. They're like more animated than
Yeah, they're a little bit more accentuated, like, and it.
the faces.
Yeah, and it's like it kind of is the point where you have to like
They look like
use
little potatoes.
different emojis because you have to realize what they look like on the other platform.
Right. No,
Like,
I have
'cause-
to think about that. I
yeah.
don't know. And then a lot of, like, I like using FaceTime.
Mhm.
A lot of people close to me have had, like, FaceTime, so,
That was a big loss for me.
um,
FaceTime.
yeah.
The iMessages. What sucks is it's not even Android's fault for a lot of that shit. Like Apple will keep updating their platform to make it incompatible with regular SMS, the standardized messaging.
Yeah.
They'll keep their own proprietary
It's
shit.
really annoying.
Yeah.
So I do like to FaceTime. I don't know, just those small changes. And I figure, I don't know, if it really bothers me that much, and
Mhm.
I'm very sensitive to like touch, noise, like taste.
Yeah.
You know what?
Seven negative. I was up
Myself.
600 on
Yeah.
Ethereum 30 minutes ago.
Seriously.
Don't fight it. And you know what? One day I want to go back. So
Yeah.
absolutely.
And like the reasons you specified are exactly Apple's niche, so that makes total sense,
Yeah.
What were you saying? Chart?
Apple's niche is like comfortability,
Yeah, like
easy,
easy to
yeah,
use and like
Easy,
satisfying.
Yeah.
I use Siri
Yeah.
a lot.
But you use Siri a lot?
Oh, all the time.
Really?
All
Hey,
the time.
Google.
I hate that shit.
I'll go, hey Siri.
Because they do
Hey,
use that
Siri?
information for analytics. Even if they're not like
Play me a song, and then I'll do like find my phone.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's how I get her in
Oh.
the room. I go, play me a song.
that's
Did
not
you start
useful.
playing a song yet? Or
Oh, yeah.
set a timer. Siri, what time? Or, what time is it? What? My hands are dirty. I do use it a lot.
I never used it when I had
Really?
it. No.
I like turn that
Oh
shit
my
off.
goodness, bro.
It kept like
Yeah,
activating. I
bro.
was like pissed. Dude. Yeah, I would wait because Ethereum Classic is a good coin, just in general because it's one of the few coins that you can mine with like really old graphics cards. Like,
Can you mind this with what we're using?
yeah, like you can mine. So like Ethereum right now, you can only mine with graphics cards that are like 6 gigabytes of VRAM and above because the DAG is too big. The only difference with Ethereum Classic is that they have a smaller DAG, so that you can mine it on any graphics
So
card.
can we mind this?
Yeah. Like go to what time? See if it's
I
possible.
was just gonna go now.
Yeah.
Oh, I can show you the bag. I finished it.
Oh, nice. Did you put like all the other stuff on it too?
Yeah.
Lit. Yo, I love how Yahoo went like so irrelevant.
Hey,
Now
here's
they're
that-
actually coming back with good news.
The world's blowing up because of crypto right now.
What were you looking for? Oh yeah. I wonder if you like slid that up vertically on the table for a while, if that would like eventually sink down.
So here's this side, and here's that side, and I like that they're high because you can see it rounds out. You know what I mean?
This came out perfect.
Yeah, and then it says.
You can do. Dude, you see, yo, dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. That is beautiful, by the way. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Ethereum is blowing up. This is gonna go with Ethereum. It's
No.
gonna, yes,
No, they're not connected.
I listen to people, man. They know what they're talking about. It's gonna go up, even if it's not gonna get to 4,000. It's gonna go up with Ethereum. It's a cheaper Ethereum. I'm not saying that it's gonna take over the Ethereum network, but like people who are getting into crypto, they're new. They see this. This is what they're saying. They see this $4,000 thing, Ethereum Classic. They're gonna invest. They're gonna buy. You look at the chart. It's going up too. It's going down right now. Everything's going down. It's going to go up. People are going to invest in this simply because it says Ethereum, and within the Ethereum family, Ethereum's at $4,000. So I'm not saying my mind was just like, oh, we should mine that, but we're only making $32. But at the same time, like that's only $32 because the price is still 100. We could start getting Ethereum Classic coins. We'll have the coin.
Dude,
that
yeah.
price will skyrocket. I'm not saying it's going to be like. To be honest with you, no way. This is crazy. This is crazy. You can't beat that. You can't beat that at all.
Mhm.
But I'm saying that if you mine this for a few days, a week, you gain some coins. Coins go up in price.
Yeah.
You win.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, you should, if you're really interested in all these altcoins,
Get it? Yeah.
it's totally worth mining them. Because then you could, like, do research while you're mining.
And
You
invest.
put your money
I
in.
don't have to buy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, like,
And
get a
that
bunch
is-
of little ones.
That
yeah.
is the thing I'm making there.
Yeah.
As it's going to different coins.
And then you could repay me back in knowledge and teach me how to mine these altcoins.
Yeah.
Awesome.
For sure. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully you're going to use
DustyMining.com. Well, everything's neat right there. Oh, speaking of, let's look at my domains. I got some really cool domains.
I still don't understand how you access them.
So, I told you about like did I tell you? I called you last night, right? Do you remember? Yeah. So to access,
I'm pretty tired. I don't know how much
Yeah.
I remember.
so to access them, you need an Opera browser. I don't even know what that is. I'll just look it up, like list of Opera browsers.
No, Opera is a browser.
No, it's not. Oh, it is. No. See, there's not. No. Opera Mini, Opera Mobile. I guess so. Yeah, Opera is a browser. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's like Firefox.
It's a
so, like,
multi-platform web browser provided by Opera Software. Okay.
Mhm.
So I need to get this now.
Yeah,
So-
Opera's pretty good.
What's the difference between an Opera browser and a regular browser?
There's no such thing as a regular browser. Each browser is different in its own
Chrome.
way.
What's the difference between Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Firefox,
They-
etc. from Opera browsers, which you need, or Opera browser, or any of these other ones, in order to access .cryptos? What's the difference? What's the difference between all of these? Swift Weasel, Ultra Browser, Internet Channel, Opera Coast, Vinvelati. Like what's the why these are decentralized? That's what it is. It's decentralized browser. But what is that mean? What does that mean?
They're just for very niche applications. Like Opera is like a regular browser. People do use it.
Like regularly.
As you go down that line and you go to all those other weird browsers, those are all very like niche like browsers.
So you need to
Like,
access a
we
certain amount of data. Or you data.
No, dude, like Wii Internet. Like that's built on Opera, but like you can only use it if you own a Wii. So that's the web browser they use on a Wii. Like there's certain like devices that have their own web browsers,
Certain
like old iPads, like stuff like that. So old Safari. So like there's a bunch of old web browsers, and each one kind of has different pros and cons. Like some of them are more efficient, some of them are more flashy. Other ones like Opera, I think it might be Opera, but I think Opera, like if you're filling out a form online and you X out and you like try to reopen it later, it'll save all your information
save.
on Opera. But on Chrome, it'll refresh the page and stuff.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's Opera. It might be Brave.
Okay. So, I mean, I just they're decentralized.
Are they?
Yes, that's what it is. It's a decentralized browser. It's the crypto world. You know what I mean? Like,
Interesting.
I'll double check right now.
No, I believe you.
I don't know. I'm just. That's what I'm assuming. You know, because the domain I have is what's the word I just said? Decentralized domain. That's what it's called. It's a decentralized. I own the domain. I literally own it in my wallet. Like there's no GoDaddy, refer kit. There's nothing.
So you can
literally
sell me the domain and transferring it?
yes.
That's pretty cool.
Like direct me and you,
That's
but
cool.
through Unstoppable Domain or like something. But it's like using the mainnet, the Ethereum mainnet. Like GoDaddy, you need to use. There's like when you buy a domain on GoDaddy, there's a 60-day holding period before you can transfer it. There's so many DNS records that you need to transfer, like to prove ownership, DNS records, all these different things. This is literally just
All in one package.
one thing.
Lit.
You know, and I think that's the future of web browsing. I don't think anyone is going to use Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Firefox unless they allow access to these .cryptos, these .eths, these whatever. Which there's no way. Like for someone like Google Chrome, they're gonna have to open up or at least have like a Chrome Opera browser. You know what I mean? Like a separate thing.
They'll definitely
Exactly.
implement
Yeah,
functionality.
exactly. And I think that is like they're already working.
Mhm.
You know, not you know what I mean? Like that's a whole emerging world. There's people in there that are young millennials, people saying, yo, we need to be able to access .cryptos. This is going to be the future, like just from a business standpoint. Like there's people in that company saying that, for sure. Yeah, and they're already working on it.
Yeah, they gotta be.
You know? And that's where I think, like, dude, you go to Unstoppable Domains, you go to OpenSea, there's people making domains everywhere within the past 15 days. Like, you don't really see any other domains being created. Like, some of them 2 months ago. Sex.crypto was made, like, last year. It's been going back and forth between people. You know what I mean? Like, main ones. We're still, like, GoDaddy.com, domain registration opened up years and years ago, decades ago, and people became rich.
Is there a limit on how many
Nope.
domains you can get?
There are little people
And
whose
you have
whole...
to buy them though?
Yeah, there's a whole...
From who though?
You buy it from GoDaddy.com. You register it under your name and everything. That's a regular .com or whatever.
What about .crypto?
.crypto is unstoppable domains. No, you have to connect your Ethereum mainnet, and you have to sign it and everything.
See, how come only certain companies are allowed to like create domains? You know, like do they? Is there just like a licensure process that they have to go
Interesting.
through?
No idea. That's
No idea.
deeper. That's deeper into it.
Yeah.
But
I guess they might have to just go through like the government.
yeah, see, from any Opera browser, iOS, Android, or desktop, you can access the decentralized web, which gives you ownership over your search data, metadata, and your hosted pages or content and identity. See, like that's what it is. It's complete ownership over these things. Nobody. You go to howtodoge.crypto. That is 100% mine. When it comes to GoDaddy, I am issued a paper that says, you own this domain registered under GoDaddy.
Yeah.
And now they comes down to it, they own it, shit, whatever. I'm making millions of dollars on this website. It comes to you, they own it. Like I have to go through GoDaddy to transfer that domain, sell it, add stuff to it, etc. This is like my full control. I could probably access the back. I could go to like How to Doge and like access the HTML like on my own. Like,
Cool.
you know what I mean? I think I'm getting to that point. Where, you know what I
Let's
mean?
find out.
Okay, what are we doing for food?
There is a
Warning
lot of
number
food
one.
right in there. You don't like that. There's a sandwich in there you might like. It has the only thing
You
I
want
don't
to
like.
order food? Are you hungry?
I have food in there, but I like I'm down for you guys to order.
I'm trying to think of what we have.
Oh, I'm also. Oh shit, 7:45. I'll probably hit home at 8 anyway. I have shit to do tonight.
Yeah, you do.
That final reflection.
Yeah, so this is it takes just a while to register because everything goes through the Ethereum network. So this one last time, this one's taking a while. This is my to actually launch. So this was like claiming the domain. This one was something, and then this one is the template. I set up a template. But yeah, really, and dude, you could literally add cryptocurrency addresses. Like you could add your Ethereum wallets to this thing. So this thing is connected to my Ethereum my wallet, like literally. So if you could send, I'm assuming that in the future through systems you could send
Those are for payments.
yeah, I'm saying you could use this as a payment to redirect. Like it's like, oh, you want to get in on this website, send this much Ethereum to howtodoge.crypto, and then you could be able to type it in. Like even on other even on other coin wallets now,
No
you could send
shit.
even on other coin wallets now, you could send people by their name, email, or wallet address, like the zero dot. So you know what I mean? People are able to connect their name. This is literally my
That would-
address.
If that's a way for
Yes.
people to just like make their own address and like for me to send it to you, if you want your address to be howtodoge.crypto instead of having like a long
Exactly.
hexadecimal string.
That's what it is.
That's
No,
huge.
that's ETH. That's more dot ETH. Dot ETH is exactly that. It's like that. Instead of having that long name, my thing is literally like Dusty.eth. Send me money, Dusty.eth. That's why it's like you get
And you
on
could,
there.
like if you're on MetaMask, it says like receiving address.
Literally, look, you
Get
just
all the major names right
exactly,
now.
no, exactly, exactly.
Go get everyone's.
I shouldn't be
major
live
.eth.
streaming this.
Go get Nike.eth.
I think that's already taken. I already saw that. I saw that
Go
on
get
OpenSea.
Adidas.eth.
Yeah, exactly.
Go get all of them.
Exactly. Like how you know what I mean? I don't know. There's no saying.
Are they recording what
who
we're
knows-
saying?
It's live streaming. Yeah. Who knows?
Oh, you're still live streaming?
Yeah, like this is my live
I
stream.
thought you were gonna stop.
I
Isn't
told
it
you guys
fucking
in the
annoying?
beginning. What do you mean?
Isn't it
It's,
fucking annoying?
we've been talking about cryptocurrency. It's fine. No one. There's no viewers. You can watch
Yeah,
the video
but it's
later and
still
just see everything you
online.
heard and listen to it and see how
Yeah, but
awesome
it's
it
still
is.
online. I don't want to be online.
Okay.
Maybe just don't like a microphone.
It's,
with
dude,
me.
it's okay, but we're not talking about anything other than cryptocurrency. Like, you know.
You gotta understand now, it like puts pressure on now. I don't want to bring up anything
Okay.
private, even though we're just hanging out as friends. It's just like
Yeah.
like,
So-
nobody's
no, that
watching,
totally
like,
makes
there's no
sense.
point doing it now.
Yeah, it totally makes sense.
Sorry, I like did not